Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Dose of Wisdom Blackout with your life coach, your minister, your motivational speaker, and prophetess, Coach G, Minister G. If you're new to this channel, welcome. It is so good to have you here. If you're not new, welcome back. I appreciate you tuning in on all my videos I upload. So, if you're new to this channel and you're just stumbling across it, on this channel you will receive weekly blackout, words of encouragement, words of motivation, inspiration, a prophetic message, life advice, positivity, but most importantly, you will get to know about the love of God on this channel. So if this channel fits you, go ahead and click that subscribe button to get your weekly words of motivation, encouragement, and inspiration. So today's prophetic slash motivational message for someone today, God is saying to you today, you're chosen regardless. This message may not be for everyone. You will know if it's for you. So last night after prayer, God had shown me a vision. And in this vision, it was a scene from a movie called The Little Princesses. And in that scene, if you watch the movie, The Little Princess is about a little girl that was rich and abundant, and her father had moved her into a boarding house for like etiquette and stuff, but the father was drafted and he ended up losing his eyesight and they couldn't find him. So by them not finding him, they made the little girl lose all her money and her allowances. Like her allowances and her privileges was taken away from her at the school because by them not finding the father, there was no money being sent for her to do the school, for her schooling. So basically, they had downgraded her and made her a servant, a maid. So the servant, the little girl, she, you know, was moved to the basement, no, the attic. She was moved to the attic and basically had to wear rags and scrub pots and just wait on the other girls that went to the school and was treated, mean. But, some other girls that was there at the school, they didn't treat her mean. They was being nice to her because she was nice to them. So the lady that owned the place, right? So this is where the message come in, y'all. The lady that owned the place, right, had saw the little girl being nice to the other little girl that was at the school, right? And she came up to her and said, how can you be so nice to these girls and have a smile on your face and you wear rags and you scrub pants and you had the nerve to call yourself a little princess? You're not a princess, you're a servant, right? So the little girl told her, she said, it doesn't matter if I wear rags, if I scrub pants, if I'm a maid, like I'm still a princess and you cannot strip that title from me, because being a princess is more than, having nice things and having special privileges. It's what's in your heart. And the lady was stuck, and she, like, her face was stuck, like she couldn't say nothing after she said that remark to her. And that was the end of the vision. So for someone today, God is saying that, your haters, your mockers are mad. They're saying, you can't be chosen. God didn't call you because you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't do this, you don't do that. But God said it don't matter, you know, what you wear, like if you're wearing rags, like he called you regardless. Like it don't matter if you work a regular job, just like you could be like for an example, like you could just work at the flower shop, just for an example, right? It doesn't matter. Just having a regular job, like God still called you. So God is letting you know, like, do not listen to your haters, your mockers, when they trying to make you, like when they trying to project onto you about what you don't got, and just trying to make you feel like you don't belong, you're not called because of what you are going through. But God is saying that he called you for a reason. You will get there, you will have what you need to have, and you know don't worry about them, they will be dealt with. And just know that you're doing the best that you can do. You're doing good because you didn't give up, and you're following the right path. So don't worry about, what they're saying, because, like I said, miracles and breakthroughs happen every day, So, you know, just like in the movie, right, when she said all of that stuff, right, and in the end of the movie, the lady ended up losing her job, and she ended up being the servant, the maid, and everything, so yeah, like, so don't worry about what they're saying, because like I said, God is gonna raise you up. So just continue doing what you're doing, continue being positive, continue going, and know that you are chosen. And think about this too, y'all. Like, chosen people are the ones that go through the most. And if you went through the most, come on, you're chosen. You're chosen. You're chosen. So yeah, y'all. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share this message, and know that you're chosen regardless, no matter what they feel about you, how they feel about it. God called you. So go ahead and do what you're called to do. So yeah, y'all. I will talk to y'all on another one. Y'all stay blessed. Thank you for listening. Share this video. Thank you.